9 out of 10 presidentiables face the nation in Pilipinas debates 2022, the turning point. Netizens were quick to point out that PTV's live stream of the debate has cut the portions of Vice President Leni Robredo and former Palace spokesperson Ernesto Abella. As expected, survey front runner Bongbong Marcos skipped the debate and instead went to campaign in Marikina. After 11 straight weeks of oil price hikes, one company is expecting to have a big-time rollback this week. And where are the candidates headed today? Stay tuned as we give you a rundown of their scheduled campaigns this Sunday. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. Presidential candidates have once again laid out their platforms and answered different issues during the COMELEC-led Pilipinas debates last night. 9 out of 10 candidates who are gunning for the presidency showed up at the first Pilipinas Debates 2022 organized by the Commission on Elections. Now, among the topics covered during the debate were economic recovery, Duterte administration's Build, Build, Build program, COVID response, and other issues. Now, even though Bongbong Marcos was a no-show at the debate, the presidential bets drilled on Marcos family's unpaid estate taxes worth 203 billion pesos. They argue that the amount could be allotted to cash assistance for Filipinos, especially amid the pandemic and rising fuel prices. Now, 2 other presidential debates will be held on April 3 and 24. While 9 out of the 10 presidential aspirants were busy with the debate, frontrunner Bongbong Marcos Jr. was busy campaigning in Marikina. Marcos Jr., his running mate Sara Duterte, and the rest of the UNI team held a grand rally at the Marikina Amphitheater. Retired military and police officers also expressed their support to the tandem at the Arms Corps compound. But Marcos Jr. still made a splash. Right before the COMELEC presidential debate, he skipped when the state-funded network PTV aired his solo interview an hour before the debate. PTV has cut its live feed of the presidential debate on Saturday while Vice President Leni Robredo was still speaking. The Vice President was answering a question about what she learned about the campaigns when the state-owned network suddenly cut the live feed and switched to ads. The feed came back after a few moments with Leody de Guzman answering the same question. Presidential aspirant Ernesto Abella's response was also cut. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. After a series of oil price hikes, UniOil is expecting a big-time rollback in prices of fuel products. UniOil projects that the price of diesel would finally go down by up to 10 pesos and 90 centavos per liter this week. Gasoline prices are likewise expected to decrease by up to 5 pesos and 30 centavos. Though local pump prices remain high, the LTFRB has decided to reject a petition to increase the minimum jeepney fare by 1 peso. Now, the board explained that it had to balance the rights of the riding public, who are mostly dependent on the public transportation system, and of operators to gain profit. Government officials and experts have started going over possible solutions to rising oil prices. Now, with the issue now a national concern, how exactly are presidential candidates planning to address this? Let's hear some of their answers in this sneak peek of the Candidatos series.
We will have a moratorium on VAT on oil and also excise taxes pagdating sa mga fuel.
Kung ubra, mag-stockpile na yung pangunguna ng Department of Energy, mag-stockpile na ng langis para na sa ganun, hindi tayo nabibigla sa pagtaas ng presyo. Yung medium term, long term, may batas na tayo rito, Renewable Energy Act, na naipasa ito, I think, during the last Congress. Pwede tayo kasi sagana tayo sa araw. Yung nuclear, ito nagpirma na ng executive order ng Pangulo. Pwede yon, kasi ito yung cheapest, cleanest.
Yung lahat ng mga bahay ng ating mga kababayan, magkaroon sila ng solar energy na sa halip ay pera ang ibibigay natin sa kanila. Lagyan natin sila ng panel na magkaroon sila ng ilaw na libre ang pagbabayad sa kanila, libre ang gastos nila.
Focus tayo sa mga oil producing nations like Saudi Arabia and Iran. These are the kind of supply that could alter the price of oil in the world. Pagka na-convince natin mga yan, kunyari magdoble ng production, certain percentage, siyempre bababa ang oil.
Catch the full interviews of presidential aspirants at the Candidatos series organized by One News and One PH, together with Go Negosyo, airing Monday, March 21st. Now here's where our national candidates will be campaigning today. Vice presidential aspirant Sara Duterte will be having a meet and greet with the Dumagats of Bulacan. After this, Duterte will head to San Miguel, Bulacan, where she will meet with barangay leaders. Meanwhile, presidential candidate Bongbong Marcos will be going around Malabon and Navotas today to try to woo voters. And presidential aspirant Vice President Leni Robredo will be holding a campaign grand rally in Pasig City, where artists such as Benin Ben and Noel Cabangon will be attending. Now, after a successful presidential debate, COMELEC's vice presidential debate will be happening tonight at the Sofitel Garden tent. 7 out of the 9 candidates will be attending: Walden Bello, Rizalito David, Manny Lopez, Willie Ong, Kiko Pangilinan, Carlos Serapio, and Tito Soto. Senator Manny Pacquiao's running mate, Buhay Party List Representative Lito Atienza, will not be attending the debate due to a foot injury, while Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s running mate, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, has already said she will not be attending any debate at all. Both Atienza and Duterte will be represented by an empty podium. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.